Greetings, my friends, and welcome to another episode of Heroes of Kriegeland. Today, we find out the fate of Bird the Dwarf and his so far unnamed human fighter-looking companion. Alright, Bird, you are currently standing with your partner in a dark void, and suddenly a brilliant green light sparks up in the distance and flies towards you and your partner. Within the small bulb of green fire, a tiny fairy flies about. Listen up, I'm here to tell you the rules to this little contest. Valerio, who your bird has no idea who she's referring to, but that's the wizard outside. Valerio has determined that the first and foremost quality of heroes is the winning edge. And so, this contest, known as the Dwarven Standoff, is winner takes all. You and your partner will be placed in a crumbled dungeon in opposition to another duo in the contest. Each team will have a captured hostage loyal to the other team. Each hostage knows the secret runic passphrase to unlock the only other door in the dungeon, and behind this magically sealed door is a golden statue. The first person to touch the golden statue, including one of the dwarven hostages, wins the entire contest for their team. Do you understand?
Sure. You got that right.
Well, Steven's asking you first, and then
Yes,
okay.
I understand. Yes.
Okay, good. All right, good. So things start to kind of like reappear in reality, and suddenly there's some stone walls, and your feet and your boots kind of, or I guess you might be barefoot, depending. You feel like a stone floor kind of like jut under you all of a sudden, and you like, and everything comes into being. You have dark vision, so you can already see the details, but as you're looking around, the guy you're with sparks up a torch. You're in a small stone room, 20 by 20 feet. At the one end of the room, there's a stone door. It has a locking mechanism on the inside where you are, so you can unlock and open it. It's a security door, and you're on the secure side of it. There's also, next to that door, a small window that's cut out of the stone and has iron bars in it. And then in the back corner, across from the door, is a dwarf that's gagged and rope bound to a stone chair.
All right.
Your human companion lights up a torch and kind of like looks around. He's like, "This guy's not loyal to us. What do you think we should do with him?"
Well, I mean, we did set up a plan before. I'm gonna turn around, walk over to him, and say, let's get this off. Like take off the gag.
Yeah. So immediately he starts yelling at you in Dwarven, and he says some of the nastiest Dwarven insults. He calls you a blood traitor, which is a big deal. He calls you basically like a fat gnome, but in a terminology that's very like swear word-esque. He just immediately just starts giving it to you and like spitting at you.
Okay, let's just not shove it back in
You
his
can't
mouth.
just
Like,
put that
okay.
guy. All right.
Let's calm down a little bit, and I'll like pat him on the head. And okay. Look, we had a trade. You see, I kind of need to do kind of well in this thing, so like if you could just like when I take the gag out, just like give me the code. That would be super awesome. Like take the gag out.
You take the gag out, and he goes, just loogie right in your face.
You see just a trail that's finally clean after all these years.
Oh, yeah, it's like, oh, even he's like, oh. That's what I think of you. You'll never get the passphrase from me, blood traitor.
That's just unnecessary.
The human's like, what are you guys saying?
Shh, it's okay. I got this covered, man. I'm starting to wear him down.
All right. He's
Listen.
like, I'll take watch. And he goes over to like the window and starts like,
yeah, you watch for something. Listen, I made mead before my forest got corrupted. I'm willing to give you a waiver for one free bottle of my finest homemade mead.
roll a persuasion check. While he is magically attuned to be more resistant, he is a dwarf, and the sound of mead is built into his even non-existent programming.
Oh, that was a natural 20.
Oh my gosh. That's 2 people that got nat 20s to talk to, and you're the second player to get a persuasion nat 20.
So
okay.
stupid.
So he goes, and you like see a shift in his eyes. So you like pull out the gag or I guess you had the gag out again, or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, all right. I'll tell you the passphrase. It's like, stone donkey or something like that in Dwarvish. But if you didn't know the language Dwarvish, him telling you, you'd have to like try to roll like an intelligence. But because you're Dwarvish, it's easy. Yeah. Very easy.
So I'm just gonna go over. All right, try a stone donkey.
So how it works is you can see it. He's like it's your human partner points out the window, and he shows you. He's like, so outside of the room you're in, about 100 feet across, you can recognize it. It's a mountain dwarf style, what's called like a forum, which would be like the main hall of like a underground stone city. But all of the many passages that would normally exist are all crumbled down. So you're in like a little like side guard shack, like a little like dwarven guard nest, and all the way across the stone courtyard, there's another door and window of an identical guard shack, and you're guessing is where your opponents are. It also has a torchlight lit in there. Now, if you look to your left, all the way down to that end, the only other door that's not like a crumbled mess or whatever is this big, obvious, magic-looking sealed door. Your partner like points at it with his sword. It's like, I think we gotta go down that way.
It's like, all right, let's get you on time first, and I'll like untie him, and I'll hand him a feather from my beard, and like, yeah, this will redeem you for your mead. I really appreciate it, man.
He tucks it into his pocket, gives you like a dwarven handshake.
Like, shake hands.
Yeah, he's like, all right.
Go right down out.
All right, just don't tell the others, okay?
Secret safe with me.
Okay. So, you guys open up the stone door in your room. So, as soon as you unlock it and unlatch it and slide it, it's pretty loud and echoey, and you're for certain that the other people would have heard it unless they were being unusually oblivious. You guys just kind of walking down that way?
Yeah, we just kind of go down towards the obviously magic door.
Yeah. So as you guys head in there, you hear the stone sound of their door open up, and out pops a human that must be your opponent, and he calls out in his familiar sounding voice, "Did you find the password, bird?"
No, I didn't. No, definitely not.
Come on. And he refers to his partner, and his partner looks like to be some sort of caster, like wizard or sorcerer type. Just a human. He's holding the torch, but he's holding like the scruff of their hostage, and he's walking, and you can tell that the hostage has charm person done on him. So they're walking in front with their hostage as cover, and they're like kind of walking slowly and like watching you and following you. And the human's like, "What do we do? Who is that? How does he know your name, bird?"
Well, that was a guy that kind of led me here. And between you and me, he wasn't very nice. Killed a squirrel for no reason. Made me insult him too. It was awful.
Squirrel for no reason, huh? You're kind of soft, bird, but I like it. Do you want to get vengeance? Or should we just
not really. Let's
just get to the door.
Yeah, let's just get out of here.
It's winner takes all, right?
Yeah, I'm going to actually cast Entangle on their area.
All right, let me get some D20s for these guys. Oh, wow. So the human wizard guy, the other one, the one that you don't know, he got roped up, but the dwarf and the warlock resist. "You fool, dwarf! You've brought your own end to yourself!" And he starts cackling up a Eldritch Blast, and we'll all roll initiative.
All right.
And I will roll for your fighter friend. Well, fighter.
I'm just going to turn to him and be like, you got this.
Yeah, you got this, right? I got a dirty 20 for the warlock. Your partner got a 19. And then what'd you get?
A 4.
Ah, okay. So you are indeed last, Bird.
Yep.
All right. So he's pissed at you. So he's going to throw an Eldritch Blast at you.
That'll probably be fine.
Yes. What's your AC?
I have a 15.
Okay. He got a 12. So a ball of like cackling purple fire shoots past your head. Then your partner just charges forward and he goes, just get to the door. And he just charges forward. He gets to the warlock by dashing, but that's the end of his turn. So then the other guy is he's gonna throw a firebolt at the guy that's charging you guys. And that's a big fat miss as well, so these guys are not prepared.
Yes.
Okay, so it is now your action.
Well, I'm just going to run to the door.
Okay. You can get to the door and speak the phrase. Do you remember what it is?
Stone donkey.
In Dwarvish, yes.
Yes, in Dwarvish.
Okay, the door rolls over, and it's going to be another 30 feet to the golden statue, so it'll be next turn you can get to it.
All right.
Ooh, okay, here we go. So the human warlock, he's going to shove his dwarf into the charging fighter guy to kind of avoid an attack of opportunity, and then he like runs past him.
All right.
So he's going to run towards you as far as he can get, as close as he can get, and then he's going to cast a spell on you. His only one that he can cast at the moment. He's going to cast Command upon you.
All right.
And he's going to tell you to, I guess, he'll tell you to approach. So he's going to cast, so you need to roll a wisdom saving throw.
You got it.
I know, dude, I know.
Never mind, that was a 1.
Whoa, okay. Approach. And he like grabs your mind with a little bit of magic, and you turn around. And so now it is the he is a fighter technically, but he's level 0. Just so you know, you and the warlock are level 1, but both your partners are level 0 guys.
Oh.
So they have limited stuff that they can do.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay, your partner spins around on his heel, and he takes a swing at the warlock, and he hits.
Perfect.
He's going classic longsword, no shield, so like the hand and a half wielder.
Yeah.
Oh dear. And he didn't even do more than the guy's temporary hit points from the Dark One's blessing. But he goes, attacking from the back, you coward. Then there's a firebolt that flies at your partner, and it hits. And it does all but one of his health. Boom! He goes down to a knee as like his shoulder pad lights on fire. It is now you, Bird, and for your entire turn, you will be walking towards the warlock.
Yep.
All right, it is the warlock's turn. He's going to turn around and blast your partner because he wants to finish him. And he hits, and since he only has 1 health, he puts him down and reconjures his Dark One's blessing. And he goes, I should just run past you, Bird. As he like calmly moves to the other side between you and the door. But he goes, but I feel like it would be so much wasted opportunity not to humiliate you.
Okay.
Okay. And then you get hit by a firebolt.
Ouch.
Oh my gosh, and it does 10 damage.
Ooh. Puts me down to 7.
7? How do you have so much health?
Oh, no. No, it puts me down to 2.
There we go. I was like, oh,
That-
man. Okay.
Yeah, I was looking at passive perception.
Oh, okay.
I'm not used to this character sheet. My bad.
You're good. Okay.
All right.
Whomp.
Ow.
It's a sticky wicket you're in, my friend.
How far away is the idol at this point?
It was 30 feet from when you opened the door, and you moved 30 feet back again to get, I guess you would have, so 60 feet, we'll say.
What can I do here? Not.
Can you drop another entangle?
Nope. I have 2 spell slots as a level 1 druid.
And you used speak with animal, didn't you? He got you. He duped you into using
What
the
a
spell.
douche. Okay.
What a douche. This is all his fault. And he's standing in between you and the door.
Yeah. So
What are your cantrips?
Guidance and create bonfire.
Create bonfire.
Druids don't get a ton of good damage from Player's Handbook.
Is create bonfire Player's Handbook?
Yeah, it is.
It doesn't sound familiar to me, but maybe I've just never picked it.
That's because it's not actually very good.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Is it not?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, it's not. Okay.
Well, then you get to use this wonderful opportunity to pick a different cantrip.
Okay.
If you're
Player's
looking,
Handbook.
there's Shillelagh, Thorn Whip, Resistance, Produce Flame, Poison Spray, Mending, Guidance, Druid Craft.
We'll take Thorn Whip.
Okay.
All right. Thorn Whip. I'll just hit him with that, I guess.
To pull him closer to you?
Yeah.
I'll let you. Well, let's see. It's a spell attack roll, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's start by hitting him and we'll see.
Yeah. Oh, natural 20.
Okay.
Where was that when I could have used it?
Cool. Right now.
Actually, I got it from the yeah.
Yeah, you got a 20 on the persuasion.
On the persuasion, so
okay.
Actually, that's fine.
There you go. So not only does it do 2d6. Oh wait, roll it again. Roll the d20 again because there is the rolling criticals.
Right. And that was a 9 plus 7.
Okay.
So
yeah. So you do get, is it 2d6 damage now? 2d6 piercing?
Yeah.
Okay. But you're going to pull him 10 feet towards you. And at that same time, you can start running past him. And just gun it for the thing.
That's 4 damage.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, that tears through his dark blessing. So he is hurtable.
Well, that's something.
That is something. He turns around, gets up, and he's like, you and your vile tricks, I'll destroy you. Whoomp. The thing sails past your head.
Whew.
Whoosh. The firebolt sails past your head. This is your one chance. If you dash now, you can make it.
Yeah, I dash.
Okay.
I'm out of there.
You hear in the background the echoed no!
That guy's not very nice.
The warlock cries out in absolute abject horror because he's so upset that he lost. As you grab the idol, you swirl back into existence and you pop out, and you're now standing in front of the thing as the sun's just setting over the hill. A bunch of trumpets blare out, and the king of the land, who you weren't even aware it's him, but he's wearing a crown, is standing there, but he's a 10-year-old. And he cries out and he goes, "The final match has ended. Bird the Dwarf and Biggs are moving on." And there's a huge cheer that goes out, and there's so many people around. And you can see that there's wizards every so often, and they have their scrying orbs and stuff that are like projecting the image within the portal that you were in and stuff. And there's like little replays and highlights of what you were doing and stuff. And you're like, whoa. So, yeah, they feel. And so, you move on to the next match. Yes. And before that, you feel a hand grab your collar, and you're still kind of like injured and weak from the match. And the warlock looks you in the eyes, and he goes, "I swear to you, I will make your life hell from this point on out." And then he lets go, and he like storms off in an emo fit.
You shouldn't swear, it's not very nice.
Shut up! Shut up! He cries out. And that is that. And the winners of this match, of this first match, the king declares, I will counsel with Valerio, and we shall form teams, trios, like the heroes of Kriegeland of old, and they shall begin their quest to become the only team, the heroes of Kriegeland, and the victors will be given rank of bannermen in the military of Kriegeland, and we will subsidize them with the crown's gold. And everyone kind of cheers, but some people are kind
of
just
going to grimace a little bit. I don't want that.
Well, it's what you're getting if you're moving on. So